Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this storm update on this Saturday, October 14th. And if we look at some of the highlights of this next 36 hours, we're under a flood watch for a large portion of the MAC area. And we could see widespread 2 to 3 inch rainfalls, locally over 4 inches. And we expect some very strong winds that could gust to over 40 miles per hour. In addition, we got a slight risk of severe thunderstorms, particularly for this afternoon and the evening. And the biggest threat would be damaging winds, along with a weak spin-up tornado also being possible, and that could lead to some power outages across the area. If we look at the precipitation since midnight, you can see up to 1/4 of an inch has fallen at Middleton. This was as of 7:55, and we've added to that as a pretty good area of rain now moving into southwest and south central lower Michigan. And again, that'll continue to expand, increase in intensity, and we'll have several waves of these showers and thunderstorms here over the next 18 hours. And you can track this. This will be on the main page towards the top of the map. There's a link here that'll take you to this page right here, and we'll update these totals several times throughout the day, tonight, and into tomorrow. And you can see already some decent totals. And again, my forecast is for about 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches when you average the 13 stations. Now, the reason why this is not higher is because far southeast lower Michigan, southwest Ontario may not see the very heavy rainfall, but what we'll see is some very significant rainfalls across the western areas. And again, though, I think the average, I probably wish I would have bumped that up a little bit, but we'll stick with that number and see how we fare out. If anything, we're likely to exceed that range. And you can see on radar some of the different areas of showers and thunderstorms that will be moving into the area today. And again, as that front approaches later on, that'll bring us some very intense rainfall and possibly some severe weather. You can see the Storm Prediction Center has actually really increased this to a nice enhanced area of severe thunderstorm risk across northern Missouri, southeastern Iowa, into much of northwestern Illinois, and a slight risk coming all the way up into central Michigan, with a marginal risk all the way up to north central lower Michigan. And again, expect some pretty good thunderstorms here later on today. As far as precipitation, in the dashed outline I've got, that's the area that could see 2 to 3 inches, possibly 4 inches, and that's where the watches are. And again, you can see some of the heavier rains. This is the 12Z run from the WPC, has some of the heavier rains even shifting farther south. The European is further north with that, and that's why this whole area has to certainly watch for potentially flooding rains. So with that wet, lots of moisture on all over the corn stalks, certainly not a good situation when you combine some of the high winds that we may see here over the next 24 hours. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on Monday. Have a great day, and 73s to all.